Yeah, this channel I still talk about sports. I almost forgot about that. But we have some sports to talk about. So the NBA has announced that they're going to take 22 teams, 9 from the Eastern Conference and 13 from the Western Conference, play 8 regular season games in Orlando to decide the final seed for the playoffs, the 8th seed, and then have the playoffs. I'm not sure if the playoffs are going to be in Orlando too with no crowds or anything like that. I'm not really sure. I really just read the summary of what's happening and want to give my thoughts on it. So my opinion on it is I don't really have much of an opinion. It's the best they can do. I don't think there's much to argue with here. The fact that they even are giving teams a shot to make the playoffs, people that are on the bubble, I think is great. 8 games might not be enough. I don't know. It might be too much. I don't know. I really have no idea. But I think it's great they're even giving these teams a shot that are close to making the playoffs. And people who are upset that the Eastern Conference only has 9 teams and the Western Conference has 13 teams, if you look at the standings and you shave off all the games to where there's only 8 games left, those teams would be eliminated from the Eastern Conference. The West is so close right now. It's honestly a crapshoot. I have no idea who's going to get that 8th seed. And it really can come down to anyone. It really fluctuates so much besides like the top 5 seeds. I could be completely wrong. I haven't looked at the standings in God knows how long. It's been a long time. But I think it's great though. And I think it's great for contenders that they'll get 8 games under their belt, to get back into the groove of things and get ready for the playoffs. Now granted, I don't think 8 games will be enough to get back in the groove of things. I think LeBron said it would take like 12 games. But still something. It's better than just going in the playoffs or not having the playoffs at all. That's what I'm saying. If people disagree with this, like, what's your solution? It's, I think, pretty good. I don't really have anything wrong with this solution. I don't know what I would do differently with this solution. It just sucks because the Cavs were going to make their playoff push, and that's not going to happen anymore. So this is going to happen at the end of July, and what I hope comes out of this is that everything's pushed back a little bit. So I really hope that the NBA, from now on, will have their opening day on Christmas Day, and then the finals, if it were to go to Game 7, would end in like August. I think that'd be awesome because when the finals end, we'd go right into football season. Oh my God, that's like perfect. I really don't see how people could disagree with that. I guess if you're a diehard baseball fan, I can see why you disagree with that. I love baseball. I do love baseball. I watch a lot of baseball games. I keep up with baseball. I really do enjoy baseball. But you have to admit, there is a point in July where you kind of look around and go, 162 games is kind of a lot. So it can get kind of boring in July. So if the NBA went all the way into August, and we only have to wait like a week or two for football to start, I think that'd be great. I really don't know how logistically it would work though with like college and stuff. I don't know if that would mean they would push the college season back or we'd have like April Madness now, like May Madness. I don't know if that's what would happen if they would push the NBA season back. But I do hope that's something that would change because I think they start at Christmas Day, have those regular matchups be the first matchups of the season because they're like the best matchups. Then we'd have the NBA all summer, and most of the summer would be the playoffs. I think that would be awesome. I think most people agree with me on that. Let me know though if you disagree because I'd love to hear other people's opinion on this. I think like diehard baseball fans would probably disagree on this, but I think for the most part, from what I've heard and from what I've talked to, everyone would love that. We're not really even talking about like the playoff system they have in place right now in Orlando. I've been talking about what could come of it. But I'm just saying, those are just a lot of my thoughts. And I'll talk about the Orlando stuff now. I don't know if the playoff system's going to be East and West, like they're going to mix it. If they're actually doing that. Like I said, I didn't do too much research on this. Whatever they do, I'm all in for it. I need some sort of sports, and I would be fine if all the games were in Orlando, if they weren't traveling. Sounds like it'd be a lot safer, and if there's no crowds or anything. It will be weird. Don't get me wrong. But if that's all we can do, I don't see why we don't take it. Like, why not? I'll give my predictions of what I think is going to happen, like, when this gets closer to the end of July. Like, my predictions for winners and stuff. Lakers are going to win. But other predictions with awards and dark horses and things like that. But those are just my thoughts right now of what the NBA announced. I'm glad we're getting some sports to talk about. I think it's a great idea. I really want to hear people who disagree with it because I want to hear their points. But from what I've read, I don't see why people would disagree with this. We're going to get some playing games that would get people back in the groove of things and also give teams a shot to make the playoffs that were close. And then we're finally getting the playoffs. We're actually going to get to see the season end. It's not going to end, just out of nowhere, no champion or anything like that. We're going to actually see a finale to the season, which is all I can ask for. And hopefully this could change the NBA moving forward, starting on Christmas Day or further down the line than just October, and maybe having the NBA play all summer from now on, which I think would be a great idea. But like I said before, I'd love to hear people's opinion on that and see if they disagree or agree with me. I just want to hear what people have to say. But overall, I'm very excited. So the NBA Orlando playoff thing, I don't even know what to call it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Also in this video in the bio, there are links to organizations you can donate to create some change in this country that is much needed. So if you are interested, the links are in the bio. Thank you guys so much for watching, and click here to see more of Davey Dave's Takes.